Ever feel like no matter how hard you try to move forward, you still get in your own way? Like there's a part of you that wants to succeed, but another part of you that keeps slamming the brakes each time you make progress? Maybe you start a new project and you're super excited, you're ready, and then somehow you stall, you shrink, or you self-destruct. And it's frustrating. It's confusing, and worst of all, it feels like a personal attack. But here's the truth. It's not a lack of motivation. It's not that you're lazy. What you're dealing with is self-sabotage, and it runs a lot deeper than most people realize. My name is Joe Garcia. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist and a doctor of business administration, and I help high achievers rewire their subconscious so that they can stop self-sabotaging and finally move forward. So how does this even happen? How do smart, self-aware people end up sabotaging the very things they say they want? Well, let's talk about where self-sabotage actually comes from, because it's not random, it's wired in. You see, most of it starts with subconscious programming, old beliefs and emotional patterns that were formed when we were young, before you had the awareness to actually question them. Maybe you learned that it wasn't safe to shine too bright. Maybe you learned that love was conditional based on performance. Or maybe success was modeled as something stressful, overwhelming, or always out of reach. Over time, these experiences become internal scripts, and now they run quietly in the background, shaping how you show up and what you believe that you're allowed to have. And then there's the identity layer. If you've been identifying as someone who almost gets there, or someone who always plays it safe, then doing something big like starting a business or showing up online or accepting a healthy relationship will actually feel unfamiliar and even threatening. You see, the subconscious doesn't care if something is good or bad. It only cares if it's familiar and safe. And here's where the nervous system comes in. Even if your conscious mind wants the change, if your body is in a constant state of hypervigilance or shut down, your system can't process success as safe. So self-sabotage isn't just mental, it's physiological. It's your subconscious and nervous system trying to keep you alive, even if it means keeping you small. But here's the good news. Anything that can be learned can be unlearned, and anything wired in can be rewired. Now that you have an understanding of what self-sabotage really is and how it gets wired into your system, let's do something about it. I want to walk you through a quick two-part exercise, something that I use with clients all the time. First, a very powerful journaling prompt, and then a subconscious activation exercise. So grab a pen and paper or open your favorite note app, whatever works for you. Feel free to hit the pause button if you need a moment to get settled, and we'll get started here shortly. So I want you to sit with this question for a moment. Think of a time when you self-sabotaged something that was very important to you. I want you to allow that memory to come forward without any judgment. If you need time for that to come forward, just hit pause. And now ask yourself, what part of me was I protecting? What was I afraid might happen if it actually worked out? And again, hit the pause button. Allow that information to come forward and expand on it fully. It might sound something like, if I show up fully, I might fail, and then feel like I'm not enough. Or if I get too close, I'll get hurt. Whatever comes up, write it down. That's the doorway to healing, because you can't change what you won't look at, and just putting a name on it takes half the power away from it. So sit with that for a moment. Hit pause if you need some more time on that exercise. And now we'll shift into our subconscious activation. You can keep your eyes open or closed, whatever feels good for you right now. But place your hand over your heart for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Allow your shoulders to soften, and repeat after me out loud or in your mind. Even if I've sabotaged myself in the past, I'm open to the possibility that things can be different now. Let that settle in for a second. Let your body hear it. And now just imagine the version of yourself who follows through. The version of you who lets success feel safe, who shows up, who feels calm, clear, and confident. What does that version of you feel like in your body? I want you to really feel it. Breathe into it, anchor it in. Know that that version of you, it's not a fantasy. It's already inside of you. And you're just building a stronger bridge to it each time you practice this. If you found this helpful, be sure to hit that like button and make sure to subscribe. I'll be dropping more videos just like this to help you rewire your mind and to continue stepping into the version of you that's been waiting. I'll see you in the next one.